Hi guys, I'm actually doing a Facebook live video just by myself for a moment, but just a couple of minutes of your time. I just wanted to visit with you a little bit about engaged learning. I've been thinking about this, engaged learning, and this is obviously a conversation that we're having in education just across the board, engaged learning. And I see folks who are doing engaged learning, and they're talking about engagement, and I want to talk about the different layers of engaged learning. What I see is that, I'm just going to say this, just because your kids are up moving around and talking and working on an activity, I'm going to say out loud, that doesn't really mean they're engaged in learning. Just because they're moving and talking and moving around. I think that being engaged in learning it's a little bit deeper than just doing something. I know this, now you're agreeing, but maybe in our classrooms, we're not seeing that. I'm just wondering, just because they're engaged in doing it doesn't mean they're engaged in learning. It's certainly better, having them do activities and move around and talk to each other is certainly better than not moving around. But just having them move around in groups and do things doesn't mean they're engaged in learning. I'm going to say it again. So how can we tell if they're truly engaged in their learning? I think that the difference is subtle. It truly is. It's hard to see. But there is a difference between that surface level, just engaged in the classroom, and engaged in our learning. And I want us to be very cautious about what we're asking our kids to do and what we're calling engagement. That's it. That's all I got today. Oh.